Jason, that's got to be a pretty satisfying day.
Yeah.
In the stadium. Just describe that round for us and what you liked about it the most.
Yeah, I felt like I peaked a little early on the front nine when I shot 6 under. So I was kind of like, okay, let's just shoot at least 1 under. If you can like kind of snag another one, that'd be great on the backside. And shooting 8 under out there. Conditions were great. We've had great conditions the whole week, pretty much. So I mean, it's been like this. So it's nice to be able to get that course out of the way. Got linked into tomorrow, so typically that yields more birdies than you know these 2 courses over here. So, but like I mean, once again, you can't get ahead of yourself too, because start thinking about it too much, then you can definitely go out there and just have an average day. So I gotta try and stay as focused as possible, and just take it as it comes.
Everything's good with you, body-wise, healthy?
Yeah. Touch wood, I feel good. I've been feeling actually great for a good long while now. So just been kind of seeing myself healthier and I feel like I'm doing the right things. Not only on the golf course, but off the golf course as well. And that's kind of yielded into I feel like a better motion at it out here on the golf course. Still, some of the old stuff is in there still, but I kind of got to work through that slowly, because if I try and press too hard on some of the swing changes, the body doesn't really adapt that quick and can potentially, hurt certain areas of your body. But overall, this past, year to, 6 months to a year, it's been really, really good for me. So I feel pretty good.
You played this event for the first time last year.
Yeah.
Came here. What made you decide to come back with the multiple courses and getting the weather and getting some things? I'm sure there's a number of factors. But
Well, I'm here anyways, and then I feel like it's a good opener for the start of the year. Typically in the past, if I'm not in Hawaii, I would go straight to Torian. I mean, I felt like I was playing like a US Open times 1,000 when you go from doing nothing for a month to 2 months and you go straight to tour and you're playing. And then, this way I can come to a tournament like this where typically the conditions are like this, and you can kind of see where the game's at and then adjust accordingly going into next week.
Just last for me, if you look at your season so far since the fall, the tournaments that you've played, your results look very consistent.
Yeah.
Is that something you've been striving for, or is that something that you've worked towards and you're happy with?
Well, typically, when you're battling injuries or you're trying to change something, that's when the inconsistencies come. So your body can't be 100%. That means from day to day that changes, and that brings inconsistency. Same thing as changing your swing. So I've been for me personally, I feel like I've been in a good spot for a while where I could, just focus on a few key things in my swing and my body, and that has, I guess, brought some consistency. But I got to just kind of slowly bleed this stuff in, and then hopefully, 6 months down the road, a year down the road, then everything's just firing on all cylinders, and I can, go out there and just kind of freewheel it a little bit.
Just one from me. How close do you have your body to where you were at your peak in the mid-2010s and 2015?
I mean, I would say that my body, I'm still in pain through those years. I just kind of sacrificed myself to get to number one. I feel like, I'm hoping that I'm doing the right things to not only get back there, but get that back there healthy, and I can hopefully stay there a lot longer than what I did. But I think overall, the way that I go about things now, I'm kind of glad that I went through that, just that I can prepare a little bit differently. I can kind of understand, what is good for my body, what isn't great for my body, and then just take from there. But the body is almost there. It's more so the swing now. It's more swing related stuff, kind of really cementing the changes in that way that I can just go out there and just see a pin and hit it, instead of focusing on a few key areas where I actually have to focus on to be able to create or hit a shot. So really, really close. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers.